Busy brain at bedtime? Here are 7 sound techniques that are backed by science to help you fall asleep faster at bedtime and also sleep deeper. We'll test 1 per night this week, and the free 7-day sound sleep protocol and sleep trackers are available in the music-minded community, a link below. So I'm Leonardo, I'm a PhD student exploring the intersections between neuroscience, music therapy and sleep. And on this channel I want to help you fall asleep and reduce stress with music and sound. So tonight you're going to pick one of the techniques and you're going to get the trackers, the graphs, and do this experiment on yourself. You're going to see how you get to track your sleep quality score out of 5 in the free ebook. On each night you're going to put, for instance, noise. This will be the next one, either pink noise or white noise. And you're going to score in the morning out of 5 based on the questions in the ebook to see how well you slept that night. Let's say it was 4. Next night, maybe next technique, 3. And you go on like that, and you're gonna have a graph at the end. This is for your explore week, and on week 2, pick your 2 top ones and get that routine going. To help with your busy brain, we're gonna start off with white noise. I'm sure you've heard of white noise, but did you know there's also pink noise and brown noise? So this one has a spectrum that's more full. The whole spectrum is pretty much active. So this is the frequency spectrum in the auditory range, 20 Hz all the way to 20 kHz. It's practically maxed out. Pink noise is a bit softer in the higher end, and brown noise is more muffled. And all of these different auditory noises help with masking away, kind of putting your bubble away of any external noise. Let's say you have traffic going on, planes. There's a plane, okay. Hey, okay, you can imagine. So always play it to a gentle, low volume that allows you to mask out and be in this bubble. It has to be continuous sound. Studies have shown that noise increases deep sleep during the night. And this is the most restorative part of the sleep cycle with the slow waves. Now the next night, once you change yourself, it's the new day, you can play your relaxing music. Now that is kind of a general standard for sleeping music and relaxation. It's a slow tempo, can be 60 to 80 beats per minute. Instrumental, it seems to be better without the lyrics, because the lyrics can be quite meaningful and can, wake you up when you hear this. Oh, this is interesting, makes me think about this. And it has to be soft in general. So that's why it's music that you find relaxing, although there's all types of differences, and it's personalized to your relaxing music, the one that you feel is relaxing. A good guideline is for it to have little dynamics. Little dynamics means not a lot of volume changes or changes in intensity. Next night, you can play binaural beats just before bedtime. What are binaural beats? Well, it's a sound. You're using one tone here that's played at a certain pitch, for instance 200 Hz, and a different pitch in the other ear. And so the difference between the two ears creates a frequency inside your brain, a shadow frequency. And it's recommended for before bedtime to go something like 4 to 6 Hertz. You can look for theta or delta binaural beats on YouTube or something like that. So here the main thing is that it's not about music, it's about a particular tone that you'll be hearing that creates a shadow tone in your mind. And so you do it before bedtime, as you prepare for bedtime, okay? Before. Many studies have now shown the impact of meditation before sleeping to improve your sleep quality. So this is how I represent a meditating person. This in a way sitting down and he's happy. And you can add music in the background, slow, soft music. And what you can be doing is, for instance, scanning your body, and it can be a guided meditation. So you can look for body scan on YouTube, and you just do that for 10-20 minutes before bedtime. Eyes closed, you follow the instructions, which would tell you to go through, from your head, feel all the way down to your toes, for instance. The other one you can do is a slow breathing. So if you need help with instructions with that, you can, count 6 breaths or 10 breaths per minute. And this slow breathing will slow your whole body. So that is guided meditation plus music to accompany and help your relaxation. So the next night I've got for you nature sounds. I'm sure you've tried nature sounds. You've heard them naturally, like if it's raining, there's thunder outside. Have you taken a nap at the beach? You're hearing the ocean waves, very relaxing. And obviously you change your clothes for the next day as you would do, at least that's recommended, but that's not part of the protocol. So that's up to you. What you can try is rain noise, ocean waves, any nature, soundscapes. Bird song can work, but it might be associated with daytime for you. And if you have preferences for thunder, why not? You can put that, but don't have it too intense. Try to have it as a calm, soft rain, ideally, because, suddenly it can wake you up if you have a loud thunder. You might have some preferences for, rain heard from indoors, outdoors, things like that. The next one I got for you, it might sound a bit similar to your relaxing music, but it's not necessarily to your favorite taste, not something that you've already identified as relaxing. It's just in general slow music. It can be slow classical music like nocturnes. I would recommend that. You can look for jazz. You can look for just in general ambient music. And to be honest, these can populate your sleep playlist. So let's say you're using Spotify or YouTube. Both of them have a sleep timer option, and I'm sure other options exist. Like for instance, you could download an app that is a sleep timer and would stop all sound on your phone. And what you would do is put a timer of about 45 to 60 minutes as you're getting ready for going to bed or as you're falling asleep. Okay? And again, the qualities you're looking for in this slow music is no sudden intensity or volume increases. Okay, so you just want it to be mainly just gentle and continuous music. Okay, where this is also a low volume. This last one again might feel similar to what I've just said before, but this is just meditation, not necessarily guided. You can do guided. Here I recommend doing it in silence. And so here you can do whatever sounds best, just mindfulness exercises in general. Mindfulness is a way to just detach from your thoughts. You create distance between your thoughts and kind of separate yourself by letting it pass. The passing through without engaging with it amplifies this distance. And so that's mindfulness, but there are many other types of meditations. I tend to do this one before bedtime. I sit down or kneel down, eyes closed, and just hear the environment. But I would recommend this one for your 7th night. Most people feel improvements in their sleep quality within the first few days, subjectively. Objectively, this can vary depending on what you're using to track your biology, whether it's heart rate with a smartwatch or some more advanced equipment like EEG or saliva. But in the 7-day guide that you can get below for free, I've developed based on scientific questionnaires, a simple way for you to track your subjective sleep quality and then put it on a graph. You get more information about how to use these methods in the 7-day guide, but your goal in general is to have the greatest relaxation, lowest arousal before bedtime and develop the easiest repeatable routine for you. So if you jump into the music-minded community, you can get the 7-day protocol for free and start your night 1 tonight. After you post your progress graphs for week 1, the explore week, and week 2, the refine week, where you develop that routine, send me a message on the community and you'll be able to unlock your coaching credits. The current rewards are always displayed on the page there. Sleep well, like, subscribe, and comment any questions that you have. I'll be very willing to answer them, and if you want me to do any other video topics in the future, make sure to let me know in the comments. And the deeper dives in specifically any of the sound techniques or other sound techniques you do that I've not mentioned, like podcasts or audiobooks, I'll be willing to explore those as well, explore the science of those. Grab yourself the 7-day guide, like, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.